Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode of Talking Business with Jay. I'm here at Major Printing. I'm here with Joe and John. Guys, thanks for having you on the show.
It's a pleasure.
Give us a little information about where we are, the address, and a little bit about what you do.
So we're here at 934 Savage Place here in Union. We've been in this location since the 70s. We actually started out on Stuyvesant Ave.
So how did you guys start and where did you guys come from?
Business actually started in 1954. They started right here in Union on Stuyvesant Avenue. And they moved here to Savage Place in 1970. My father had a partner, Eugene Struble, at the time.
Okay.
And in 1979, he became the sole proprietor of the business.
Okay.
John and I decided to join them. So we have a nice little family business here. What happened was I graduated high school in '79. I went to Rochester Institute of Technology, got my bachelor's science degree in printing management. 10 years later, John did the same thing.
Oh, same school?
Same school.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
So alumni, I get that. Cool, very
Exactly,
cool.
yeah.
And you guys came right in and just started, or were you working
Yeah.
during school?
No, yeah, a little bit of both. So even when I could remember the days over on Stuyvesant Avenue, being in that little print shop, and they did all the local stuff, and then they moved over to here, and it was just 2,000 square feet, that building there.
Okay.
After I graduated from RIT, the business really started to grow. We updated all of our equipment, and we needed more room. We had paper sheds. This was like the parking lot. We had paper sheds on the other
What
side.
do you mean? Oh, just sheds with
Yeah,
paper in
yeah.
them?
Because we had no storage space.
Wow.
So
We didn't
so
have enough
sheds.
room.
So this was built afterwards?
Yeah,
where we
so
are?
1991, we put this building up. This is 4,000 square feet additional.
Okay.
So now we're 6,000 altogether.
Oh, wow.
We had a big 4-color printing press back there. We had 2-color equipment. Back then, offset was the thing, and you needed big, heavy iron.
Heidelbergs?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
remember
had
those. So
yeah.
my father had a printing company for some time, and I remember we would go into different shops and we would see those. They were monsters. I
Yeah.
mean, you had to walk those. It wasn't like
Yeah.
a printer where you think you just go up, put the paper in, and something comes out.
Right.
It's extremely serious. I mean,
Right.
it is intense work to walk up and down those machines, make sure they're inked, make
Yeah.
sure they're greased properly.
Yeah.
So did you guys work on those as well?
Yeah, we did. So the interesting thing was, so when I went to RIT, all of that big equipment was there in the building, and we had students from like all over the world in,
Oh, wow.
in that school. So 10 years later, when John graduated, I would go up there every year to drive him up to school and pick him up. And it was totally changed. All of that big iron was gone. All of that big equipment was gone. It was all Max.
Oh,
So
everything
it's
was.
really perfect timing, because then when John graduated, he updated all of our
So
pre-press
he was
equipment.
able to upgrade you guys from
Yeah.
when you came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my good. So let's just.
great.
So what do you say that you're most proficient in? Again, I know this is a cutting machine that we're leaning on here.
Right.
So this is used for a lot of jobs. But give me some of the things that you guys really feel you're proficient in now.
Right, so everything that businesses need.
Okay.
So, it starts with business cards, letterheads, and envelopes, obviously, but we like to help people with their advertising and their marketing needs. So what we've done recently is we're like, how can we make our clients more successful with their mailings? Because we're doing a lot of mailings. And
You
we
see
have
a lot
this,
of that right now. A
Yeah.
lot of people are going into mailing.
Yes.
Is it now? How do they do it? Because do they get
Well-
like sections? How does it work?
Here's the thing. People have been emailing the last, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And now you have 200 or 300 emails in your box, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how many
Or 10
pieces?
different accounts.
Yeah.
And you're just getting
Yeah.
You start
So-
sending it off to junk.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It is.
So now we're saying, like, how many pieces of mail do you get in your mailbox every day? 5, 6?
Yeah.
You know?
You're right.
So it's like you could stand out more in the mail. People could touch it. You're getting to them that way, and you're taking a look at it as opposed to deleting emails. So we came up with this
a lot
new
more
service.
personal.
Yeah, Direct Mail Revolution. And what it does is it combines 7 technologies.
What's that? Give me a quick
Trying to give you a
synopsis.
little-
Oh, okay. Passing it on. Go ahead. Come on,
Well, so
John.
we take print mail, direct mail.
Okay.
And what we do is we put a QR code on it, and we put some technology into the printing of the card, so that the people who receive it now will also start getting their Facebook ads. They'll start getting social media ads on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
They'll get informed delivery, which is a free service from the post office that's offered now, which actually sends you an email with everything that's going to be in your mail that day.
Okay.
So a picture of the postcard will be in the mail in your inbox. So you hit the email part. Then anyone who's on that mailing list is also going to get the social media ads.
Oh, wow.
And what happens is the company who sends it out is now going to start getting leads based on people who click on the ads. So we combined print and social media and informed delivery to reach with one mailing. You reach people in 7 different ways.
Not to use a cliche phrase, but it's like a one-stop shop. It's almost, because when they tell people in marketing, you're supposed to hit them in 3 times, right?
Right.
So you're doing that all in one jump. You're getting them on social, you're getting them in print, and you're being able to get them whether they go to their website.
Yeah.
They'll go to your website.
Yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
Another cool thing we do too is we give them a phone number that ties right into their main line, and it records every call.
Oh, so they get the feedback of what's coming from those mailers.
Right.
So they know where it's actually coming from. They don't
Yep.
have to sit there and guess where the marketing's at. It's a great way to keep the data straight and make sure that your money's paying and you're getting what you were receiving. Wow.
Probably the strongest part of it is that we place a pixel on their website, and every person that comes to their we try to drive as much traffic to their website during these 30 days as possible, and we track every single person that comes to their website. That's a red hot mailing list for the next mailing they do.
So let me ask you a question. If you could pick specific businesses that you see this working for, which ones do you see are like your
we love
unos?
we love B2C, business to consumer.
Okay.
So B2B is a little bit more difficult because we're working with Facebook and Instagram, and there are individuals on the mailing list which have Facebook and Instagram, but when it's B2C, it's deadly. It's
a little,
getting right down to their
person.
Yeah, right down to their home. Yeah.
So have you done anything recently that we can speak of that really worked well? Like give us a little tutorial or something.
I'll tell you what, we have a realtor using it and reusing it, and is he on his 2nd or 3rd mailing?
He's on his 2nd mailing, but he did maintenance in between the mailings, so you can keep the social media going in between your mailings.
Oh, okay.
So that you can continue to get leads and track who's coming, so that the next time you mail, then you update your mailing list to the new leads.
Oh, wow.
And
so
then
it's constantly growing.
Yeah, it's a constant
evolving.
marketing plan.
Yeah.
Wow. So now, how long have you guys been doing this portion?
It's a little over a year.
Okay.
Yeah, it started in March of last year, so we renewed and we got all the technology working again this year, and it's been working out really
It's wild.
well.
We went from those large machines that we were speaking of, where you had 10, 15 individuals back here running around, to now it's still print, it's still out there, but now you're adding that technological savviness to
Exactly.
it. Well, where do you guys see it going in the future at all? Do you have any ideas? Do you think where it might? I mean, again, cell phones are always a big deal, so we know that information is very valuable to have. And
well, you know what? That's part of it too, right? We're allowing people to text a code to the company.
Oh, wow.
So we get the mobile as well. So that's a big part of it.
It's all linked together. So they can text. If you ever got a text that said, "Hey, click here to reply or to fill out a survey."
Sure.
You're capturing data from an interested customer.
Every time I go to the dentist now, I've been going to the dentist, and every time I go, first they have us fill out the survey for COVID reasons, but then on top of that, they want a survey afterwards.
Right.
How do we do? What can we do better?
Right.
And then it's constant though.
Yeah.
And what we like to say with our background in print and marketing is that we help our customers too. If they don't know what message they want to send, we try to help them with the message. We design the postcard.
Oh, great.
If needed, they could have their own designer do it. We can give them ideas on what they want to use, and it just helps them feel comfortable with using us with everything. We use all the years of both of our backgrounds to make the new technology work better
and help raise their business. I'm sure you also do promotional products as
Absolutely.
well, shirts, pins, hats, coats, anything you can name, water bottles, all of those things. I mean, it's again,
Poster signs
one-stop
and
shop.
banners have become a big thing.
I saw on the way in, you need a lawn sign. It's a lawn sign that asks you if you need a lawn sign. So again,
vinyl banners. But so what we're doing with direct mail marketing and this new direct mail revolution technology that we have, it's really like an omni-channel approach.
Ooh.
So and that's where I see the future going. It's like many different channels, but you're all using like that same piece of artwork, so you have that continuity. People are seeing it and they're clicking and they're going, yeah, I recognize that from somewhere. And then that's
it's like
your
Nike.
company.
You see this, you see the symbol,
Brand
and again that goes
recognition,
back to branding, exactly, and that goes back to marketing is between 3 and 6 hits. So like you said, they're doing it the one time, but you're really looking for that second or third time to get that sweet spot because you're hitting each of those spots numerous times. People are going to catch on to it.
Right.
I have to say again, having a taste of the industry, not like you guys did, but having a little taste. You guys have been in it 20 times longer, but I can appreciate how far you guys have come. Again, Stuyvesant Avenue to here, and then now where you've taken it, it's got to be light years apart.
Next year will be my 40th year in the business.
Oh, congratulations.
John's 30th.
Wow.
And the other thing I want to say about 1954, we were one of the charter members to join the Union Township Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, I forgot.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm still active in it. I'm the vice president of membership.
That's excellent.
And Jim Masterson does a great job for all the businesses in town.
He absolutely does. I have to say, shout out to Jim Masterson and the chamber itself. All you guys do such a great job for the entire township and the businesses. Great support group.
Yeah, we try to help each other out.
Oh, you guys do. The
Yeah.
events, everything. We got the 5K he's talking about is coming up soon. So
That's right.
That's going to be
We'll
exciting.
do a lot of the collateral for that. We'll do a lot of poster signs and banners for that.
See?
The T-shirts. Yeah.
So it sounds like there's a lot for the future for you guys.
Yep.
And I mean, your past is rich, obviously, and you've been here and you've been part of this town. So I have to say thank you for that and thank you for the future. Can you tell everybody at home, how do we get a hold of you? What can we do if we want to reach Major Printing? What's the best way to get a hold of you?
I'll give you a couple of different ways. Phone number is 908-686-7296. Our website is majorprinting.com. My email is joseph@majorprinting.com. His is john@majorprinting.com.
And we also have, we're Major Printing at Facebook.
Oh, great, yeah.
And Twitter.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so we're Major, and we post to Twitter, Facebook. Facebook is about 3 times a week.
Okay.
Twitter is every day.
Okay.
I try to post something. LinkedIn. We each have our own individual LinkedIn profiles, but I put some just things about the technology that we're using, or just generic business information about marketing and things like that, just to keep in touch with everybody. Because like we said, we try to practice what we preach.
Yeah.
We do our own print mailings, but we also follow up with social media, and we recognize that these things need to be done in it. And when people recognize us doing it, then we tell them, you should do that. It's working well for us.
It's easier to sell if you've done it yourself. And if you believe in it.
And we feel more confident in selling it because we know that it works for us.
Yeah.
So,
well, I have to thank you both. Again, a rich history, and the future is bright for you guys, as we can see. I'm excited to be working with you guys. I'm excited to always be seeing you guys. I'm thankful that you had us here. Thank you for inviting everyone at home here.
Thank you for coming.
Now, and give them the address just one more time so they have it.
934 Savit Place.
And thank you guys for coming in and sharing another episode of Talking Business with Jay. See you guys soon. Have a good one.